But it started with this gentleman named called Scratch.
Okay. That's the whole, the whole divorce.
The whole divorce
started with him.
Started with him. He did mention, my sister even mentioned to me, we went out sometime, then he actually told me this is what the husband proposed to her, to give her 2 million. That is 2 million, that $2 million or so. Then
$2 million.
2 million. Then a car. Then the house.
For what?
She said she wanted a divorce.
Abujanchao, mebacho interview we interesting. Now ni na Richard Niamakui na ne ex-wife no. Mebacho nipa mbabiti ni ne bra. He is the brother to the wife or the ex-wife of Richard Niamakui. Now unim say ne din Eddie Joseph Kofi na Richard Niamakui ne ex-wife. Your friend mama Joanna. Ejono Joanna Kofi eno ware ya ne din be Joanna Kui because of Niku din to so. Now ni nuabema 8 mi kasa. Na interesting because as a ni nuabema no tete ni sister ne to kakra bi a whole lot na cause because so wutie ni nuabema we na wutie enra video ma where another supposed houseboy bi a no so airdropping semo kan as a ni nuabema ne de no in some way collaborate kakra as a no krebi obabi now we don't know say a PR job na Umiawi side with Richard Niamakui you say so said no credit you in fact it's a whole lot because at a point Umiawi say as it stands now no Umiaba nkasa now omon kasa any stem from how no feel say our any divorce ni na start now enra the houseboy made mention of one scratch bi ene Umiaba ma we so boss scratch ni dia ye say that scratch guy he is the very person divorce ni nyina sha ase free ne so ebra no scratch no na Richard Niamakui ne yere na boy wi a wono ye nuabe ma no ne house boy wo nyina tifia eventually ensem bi kokoko so ma Richard Niamakui kra yesenka girl no ne yere no ene scratch ni nja nkomo edi mo nkasa bi oba na nti eventually scratch etu fifi ma ensem bebiri efri ho no okay, the divorce settlement and about oba sin ni nje hu no according to ni nuabe ma we chirim say ebra ne divorce ne chance onuaba ne start ye calling for divorce no Richard Niamakui ma offers bi we feel say nanke no ye far better than the court ikrampo grant ye because according to onuaba ma ne be kira me ate say ebra onuaba ne start say or request divorce and I say or pay divorce no Richard Niamakui ma offer bi say Obema girl no 2 million Ghana cedis, which is 20 billion, plus if you ne car, Obana Ampany. Emonia by my crowd, your chance and car, when die now are any uncoso, but when teachers and same baby, video him. Now, yes, in TV.
But it started with this gentleman named called Scratch.
Okay. That's the whole, the whole divorce.
The whole divorce
started with him.
Started with him.
So everything was cool before him?
Everything was cool. Normally they have their arguments and, they just get back together with their normal lifestyle thing.
Okay.
So it was, I think if I should remember, it was one time after the lockdown, we were supposed to go work at Estrangement. That was in our zone. That was when Quick Credit was in existence, then Quick Credit. So we were sitting on a dining table.
You know what? I want us to build the story to this place. So let me just hold you on that. When you were talking, you said we were supposed to go. You were talking about we and quick credit. Do you work with Quick Credit?
I work with Pizzaman now.
You work with
Pizzaman?
Pizzaman.
Yes.
Okay.
But then I was with Quick Credit.
Then, if you say then, which year?
I would say I've been with Quick Credit, I think, since 2017.
Okay.
2017 to 2021.
Right.
Yeah, 2021. So I joined Pizzaman, that was 2022.
Okay. And, all right, so you were with Quick Credit and you guys were supposed to go and do something at Estrangement
after the lockdown. So you know how this work is. So we have to go for this loan, go assist the field officers to go for recovery from customers. So we're sitting at the dining table and, I call him Pacheco. So he was like, oh, we have to go to this particular area to go and assist the field officers there to work, since we've been in the company for long and we know how this work is. So I think he did, give some attitude, which he didn't feel comfortable about.
Who gave the attitude?
That was Scratch.
Scratch. Okay, so who do you call Pachenko?
That is
RNAQ. So yes. RNAQ told you and Scratch.
Yes.
So Scratch also worked with Quick Credit.
Yes, then he was working with Quick Credit.
Okay. So RNAQ told you and him to go and assist the field officers
at Ashaiman. Then he portrayed some attitude and, he didn't like it. Honestly, when he did that, I also just, gave a look. I was like, nah, didn't sound well, looked well. So alongside, he didn't like, so he told my sister that this what Scratch did. So it was just something like, oh, Charlie Big Bro, I'm big sorry about what I did. So funny enough, he didn't join. So Pacheco was like, you should just forget. We should just forget and I should go and work. So I went alone with one particular guy. Then this thing was started from, then just an apology, continued about for a week for him just to apologize. So there was a time I was in the house and I noticed he has moved and he has resigned from the company.
Was he living in the house with them?
Yes, we were all living. It was me, Scratch, my sis, then Mr. Richard, the four of us, then the security guy.
Where were the kids?
They were in the house.
They're also in the house. How big is the house? How many rooms?
The room, 7 bedroom.
7 bedroom.
Yeah.
So the master,
house. The master bedroom. Then there's 3 other bedroom after that. There's 4 bedroom at the top. Then 3 at the down.
Okay.
So 7.
So all of you had your individual
Everybody
rooms.
has individual room. So what was I even?
It took 1 week for him to apologize.
Yeah, for him to apologize. That one itself, he didn't. He was just going back and forth. So alongside the way, when I go to work, I come home very late. Sometimes I'll end up coming back 11. Sometimes when it's weekend like this, I don't even pass home. I just go to a friend's place, spend the weekend there before I even come home. So I just got to notice he has resigned from the company and he also moved from the house. And before he moved from the house, there was a heated quarreling ongoing in the house. And, Mr. Duke asked, that is my sister, not to have any.
Who is Duke?
Mr. Richard Niamakwe. I call him by so many names. Pacheco.
You mentioned Pacheco.
Pacheco. If I mention Pacheco, Duke, then I mentioned Mr. Richard Niamakwe. He's the same person.
The same person. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So he asked my sister, he actually asked my sister not to be talking to this person based on what has been going on between the two of them. So my sister is someone that I actually talk to. We are very, very close. Aside we being siblings, wherever you see her, you see me there. Because I'm the only brother in between them. So when all this thing started, and he asked Joanne not to talk to Duke, but she still went ahead,
He asked Joanne not to talk to
that is Scratch.
Scratch, okay, not Duke, okay.
So she still went ahead talking to Scratch. Then there was a time when Scratch was leaving the house. I think he came to pick up his stuff. So we were standing outside and we were having a conversation, talking to me about how, I should move on with my life and plan to do what I want to do. And I'm like, it's just a normal conversation. I was like, okay, that is fine. But alongside the way, I noticed Pacheco was still pissed after Scratch left the house, which was, he was still, in contact with my sis. And as I then I've also moved from the house. Then when this whole issue started happening, so he did mention, my sister even mentioned to me, we went out sometime, then he actually told me this is what the husband proposed to her, to give her 2 million. That is 2 million, that $2 million or so. Then
$2 million.
2 million, then a car, then the house.
For what?
She said she wanted a divorce. Like, she wanted them to break up.
She wanted a divorce because
she said the husband has been cheating.
Okay.
Right? And I don't know who feeds her that information, actually. But it got to a point of time, I got to know who was feeding her the information. But asking when it started, I didn't know who was feeding her the information. Then she would complain to me. And as a man, and being a young guy growing up, I have known, but I don't know much about relationship. So personally, I talk to her and tell her, sis, there are some certain things, just GI. What no. Mate no. And it's something because someone is telling you that is what is going on, then you are basing on that, standing on it to what? To justify whatever you are saying, to just break up with a man.
So she wanted to divorce based on hearsay?
What she heard.
Okay.
And so when that happened, and we actually had that conversation, so this is what the man proposed to her. And later on, I heard that she has taken the whole issue to court. And this court issue, honestly speaking, I didn't know anything about it because as at then I wasn't in the house. Every conversation between she and whoever she has conversation with, I don't know how the issue all ended up in court, because the last conversation we had was this: what the proposal that was given to her by the husband because of the divorce that she said she wants.
And what did you advise?
When she said that, literally when she said that, I told her that I wasn't happy about this whole thing. They should try and solve their issue out. Because this is not the first time I've seen them, quarreling. These two people are people like, you see them, as a Tom and Jerry, like, within the following week, like no more to come. They go to like they travel and come back happily, live in the house, like nothing has even happened within the period of the days. Then I told her, oh Charlie, forget it. Now most of you be like we be fan akwem. So I say at the end of the day, no, I'm just the younger one among them. So Mekasa die.
So you advise them that take the money and stay in the
not even taking the money, like,
or just jail your eye and stay.
Like, okay. This is something that you've been working out with him. Munyan toka, like more heavy arguments kakrana, more almost like more out.
Yeah.
Until see this one as just one of those things.
Right.
Boy, and and I got to know was Crash that was feeding her with this whole lies. Mr. Richard has been having an affair with this person. Mr. Richard has been having an affair with that person. And this whole person is a close friend. If I say a close friend, like,
So yeah. When he was feeding her the information, didn't he add like proof? Like pictures, chats, videos, those things.
There was nothing like it was a verbal like conversation, and there was nothing like me the picture we be a phone and say it's picture na me try and in the me so anyway
right.
Enti ano no say be kire suspiciously a time I won so who say onua ba na friend say ma me Joanna Kwi e bra na scratch na e nam ne so na issue na ba na tu afifi. Na still, Mammy Joanna Kwi, that we describe Lechi at a point, no more to care one, say, Unia Beman cry, a review of my wemfee.
So, when I was hearing about all this, and I wasn't happy, because aside the 250, Miss Shanna Bear said twice, the first time she was like in a car with my sis. That was around Dansoman MTN office. I went there and I saw them passing by. I was like, giving him a hand and
Who?
That was the scratch.
Scratch.
Then my sis was in the same car with him.
Your sis was in a car with Scratch?
Yes.
At MTN, Dansoman MTN?
No more chemo. So
the first stop there?
We no go reach the first stop. The MTN office, like just opposite now.
Okay.
So then I just give him one, then he no mind me. So I was like, So the person I was even standing with was like you know I'm an and I was, oh yeah, and also no man how we feel. And I'm like, I don't know the reason. So I thought like it's one of those things.
Your sister didn't mind you?
When this whole issue happened and we all moved from the house, she wasn't talking to me.
Okay.
So I went to visit my mom some time ago. Then I met her there. I greeted. She didn't respond. Then she passed on a comment saying, if I have chosen side of like talking to Mr. Richard, then probably I should forget that she is my sister. That's what she told me.
Yeah.
And when she said that, I actually told my mom that she remember the husband telling her not to be talking to Scratch. It's the same thing that she's actually telling me. And I'm a brother. No matter what has happened, I can't inherit your enemy. If you're not talking to someone, that doesn't mean I shouldn't talk to the person. Okay. You've built a relationship with the person. I've also built a relationship with the person. I've known him not because like if I'm more champion and I'm because we all grew up in the same neighborhood.
Okay.
So I've known him for long and I've seen him always like as a big brother. So when she said that, I was really hurt. So anytime I see her, I try to greet her, but she doesn't mind me. Anytime we want to be and since either 2021 or 2022, I wish my other phone is here. I've DM'd her, we wished her on her birthday. She reads the message, then she blue ticks.
Blue tick?
Yeah, she blue ticks me.
She doesn't mind you?
She doesn't respond. My last wish that I wished was like 2024. And I decided not to bother myself again. But me personally, I try to say hi, but she doesn't respond. See, me, mini. And somewhere ending of last year, my mom called me and was like, they are not really happy about the two of us not in a good term. And I'm catching mom and say, I'm not the cause. I have tried to, give that respect, talk to her and all that, but she doesn't. It's a Nepalese own female. Means me nyashre phone. So if she's willing that probably she's ready, like okay, DSCB are not there. Me know like young kasana like young BM. But she's not. So a lot has gone has really happened that in some I sure maybe two maybe P because
but me too, I've heard a lot of things. In fact, there's information online. Too much information.
Too much information. Don't say social media is social media.
Yeah.
We back of fast semapa na obeka ne de at the end of the day no uti fi ho bia and obe won say e bia de ne panic can no enye no kare.
Right.
And I'm not a social media type. I go on social media just to watch funny videos, and sometimes I come across some of your videos. I just watch and message like 30 minutes, 1 hour. Be na me the phone to be na mada. But recently, I mean, who's a message neighbor p. Like sometimes I'll be there and friends will call me. Is that not your sister? And your always sister crying. And sometimes when I see the message, then I ignore. Because I know people definitely want to know what exactly is going on. If you do almost can't the
That's why it's good that you are here, so that we are hearing it from you direct.
So according to Joseph Kofi, who happens to be the brother to maame ye friend say Joanna Kofi and I say Joanna Kui woni abema eno no na ebusu ono nso esane ne nsem gu ho a onso che de ekoso ni di wonim because according to ono court issue no kra de head any interest but then baby asem ne chance eno na ebusu ne odi ama and this interview by headless YouTuber ne platform my friend say talk to cooler wono anything emienye nti so full video na me pacho oko YouTuber talk to cooler obenya update no aside I share link nso video na se be ya comment section no full interview na betimi akotie so credit to headless YouTuber no anything ema yenya asa interview a say Joseph Kofi ono maame Joanna Kui anase Joanna Kofi oni aba ono akwa wale na ono Richard Niama akoye issue bu ha court command 3 billion or so on penny mo 500 billion oni ani chim say Richard Niama Kofi kra na offer 20 billion 2 million Ghana cedis at a time plus ifie ne cars esenka wonje na ono a wo open divorce on ko ne baby antentam ene na akwa ko wisi is aye bubu ha no. Now there's a whole lot of questions that dem ma onua bema epia bonten aba be kan nsem asensem no in a way ekotia onua ba no question marks kakra wo ho era so said you work no kre any do twa ntro say obi wa agenda obi agiska na ye PR job we can't tell but ebusia I think say you can be the best judge and based on issues say wa bonten the court document houseboy for nsem get inside amount for nsem mo kan any do nua yi kan no so which here then you can be the best judge inti shall comment or comment section hona yenti also adventure e fan say we hudi e de sike me na say onya bre e de ma me na first time so me ka so subscribe to channel no say be drop video abetimi enya update and as usual because we dey akiri as en when e benya update bi e dey free san say we am no be because so e dey amount say dey tie